it is.
Disorganized. It's D&D. Nice.
So, last we left off, you had deduced by mapping the locations of the various Feywild beasts you had seen and experienced, as well as the cracks you had uncovered and areas where Tavron felt kindred with his home plane. You had deduced the location of the three planes intersecting the prime material plane, and where they're crossed, discovered the location of the Yawning Moor. At least you had witnessed it on the Feywild side, if not on the prime material side so far. Upon resting for the evening, Kurac, who had mysteriously reappeared after being absent for some time that morning.
Music's just like playing for me again.
Oh, the D&D theme tune.
Yeah. It's because I have it open in 2 instances. There you go. Perfect. Stop.
Kurac, who had been mysteriously absent for that morning, had reconvened with you and seemed to be acting fairly normally.
Yeah.
Until that evening, when he sledgehammered Wade in the face.
Yeah. So again, fairly normally.
That's pretty normal, actually. Yeah, my character.
And that is where we will pick up.
Oh yeah.
So, I need everyone to roll initiative. I'll put the turn tracker on.
Oh yeah. How do I?
You can just do it from your character sheet, I believe.
Oh, I'll have to do it.
I'm not sure if it'll work with a turn tracker, though.
It won't, but I can roll it anyway. You can sort that guff out. Creamy dull cuck. Right, got it.
I haven't yet made my own turn tracker.
Ah, she got
On
plus
my-
2.
It's on my agenda.
So just initiative, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is creamy. 17, good roll.
Okay.
And this is me, I get advantage. Oh, I got natural 20 anyway. Off just one roll.
Initiative. Can't find it on the old. Where is it? Where's initiative again on the character sheet?
Top middle.
Oh. Two.
That's because you're
Good
dead.
stuff.
That's how many teeth I left you.
Is that everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so Gigantor first, rousing from your sleep by this sudden interruption.
Yeah, because we've had a bout of possessions and all this kind of stuff, I'll just try and restrain Kurac.
Okay, so make a. So if you're going to try and grapple him, make a standard attack.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Can I go into a? I'll go into a rage as well. Okay. Standard attack. Rage. On. Actually, no, I won't rage. I won't rage. Standard attack. There we go. Sorry. 26.
That's definitely a hit.
Yep. So that's
26?
Kurac is grappled and can't move.
I've got him, boys.
Okay, is that the end of your go?
It's called the Shard Challenge.
So
No. Could I attempt to tie him?
I'd say that the grapple is your action.
Okay. Okay, then my bonus is to say tie him to the group. Tie him.
Okay, so it is Tavron now? No, Creamy now.
Oh, that's convenient. I can't do Creepy's voice. I will attempt to tie.
Just do Phil Mitchell, and that's basically it.
Thanks, bruv. That's not creepy.
Peaches.
Peaches. Oh, grappling.
Peaches.
So, oh god, does she even have anything on her to do that kind of thing with? Would she just have like rope in her adventuring kit?
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just attempt to use some rope. Do I need to do any roll or anything?
Make a.
He's obviously fighting against it, probably.
Yeah. So make a. Your choice. It could be a athletics or a. Well, actually, a strength or dexterity check contested against Kurac's either strength or dexterity.
Oh, actually, maybe I could just I could charm him, maybe. Just looking at her spells. She got so many spells. If it fails save throw. Would charm work in this instance? Because you see it as a friendly, don't you? But we don't know if, I suppose we don't know if Kurac is only hostile towards, what's his name? Wade. Okay. I'll just try and tie him up for now.
Okay. So yeah, make a strength or dexterity check, and Kurac, you make a strength or dexterity, either or.
Strength
Saving throw.
dexterity.
No, just a contested check. So that'd be a d20 plus your whatever your modifier is.
21.
21, so.
Oh my god. Can I still do the strength though, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, he's so hard.
Kurac struggles and flails wildly, and Creamy's strength is not quite sufficient to hold his flailing limbs as he's trying desperately to get out of the restraint.
Okay, and I'm gonna do, it's a bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, and I will give that to Wade. Oh, actually, how many people can you give it to? Bardic Inspiration. Inspires others to do so, some words do so. It's a use bonus action on your turn. Choose one creature. Yeah, so I'll do it for Wade. Wade, you got Bardic Inspiration.
That's good.
Okay, so who's next?
I think me?
Taveron? Oh no, what was your initiative?
12.
Yeah, Kurac, you're next.
Okay.
So you're restrained, you can't move, but you can make a strength check to...
Can I cast a spell? Because it's vocal and sight, it doesn't require movement.
Yeah, I would say so.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at Wade.
What the hell was Guiding Bolt?
It's 17 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
Are you wearing your armour though?
Am I wearing my armor? Yes. No, I mean, I can understand if I'm not wearing my armor.
Well, it's kind of up to you.
Would Wade sleep in his armour?
I think he's been caught off guard, so let's say he's not wearing his armor.
Okay. So that probably would hit then.
He takes 16 damage.
Yeah.
And now Wade is lit up by a dim light that if I attack him on the next roll, I get advantage as well.
Run! Run!
I will kill you! Hi, Gigantor.
Leave
I will
him!
kill you, Wade!
He's a level 9 cleric or something.
Well, we should just leave these two to have a Barney. It's nothing to do with us.
Yeah, he's had 2 attacks and I've just lied on the ground without armor on.
What's your armour class?
It would have been 18,
Oh, that's pretty good.
but it's probably not with.
Okay, it's Taveron now.
Seeing this gross injustice, he dexterously wraps up what's his face, Kurac. You can do that, can't you?
What's he doing?
What's that?
Can he try and tie up Kurac?
Yeah, if he has rope.
Well, Creamy
Just-
had rope.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
screamy.
Yeah, I
There'd be
guess the
rope in
rope
as well.
still helped.
So what do I need to do for that? A dexterity check.
So make a just a dexterity, a standard dexterity check. So D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
His dexterity's pretty good. Oh!
Oh, I don't know why it's
Dexterity
on
save.
advantage. Oh, I've done it completely wrong. I'll just do it again.
Well, I can't even. I don't think I can beat that. I can meet it.
So you can do strength or
No. 15.
so with deft hands, Taveron manages to tie up Kurac so that he is fully restrained now. Are you doing a bonus action, or is that the end of your go?
I think that's the end of his go. I don't know what else he can do.
Okay, and then is it Wade now?
Wade's just been.
Looks angry.
What are the signs of my character? Is he like? Is there kind of obvious signs that he is like? There's been. Is it domination or something? Isn't it? Dominated.
Well, I wouldn't say so, seeing as none of them noticed throughout the entire day.
Yeah, but while I'm in this frenzy, but I guess.
I mean, it's clear that you're acting
Well, yeah.
not normally.
Since I've smashed Wade in the face twice and then burnt him.
Are we out of combat if he's tied up?
He could potentially still fire spells at you. He's not silenced.
All right.
Gag him.
Can I shut him up?
Put a sock in it. Literally.
See what most of my spells. I'm not sure what I can do against. Oh, okay, I'm going to do this. For myself. That was Wade.
What have you done?
Sanctuary.
I haven't scrolled down. So you ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. Spell doesn't attack warded creatures from error effects such as an explosion of a fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack, cast a spell that affects an enemy creature or deals damage to another creature, this spell ends. Okay. So, top of the round, it is Gigantor.
Can I stuff one of my socks into Kurac's mouth?
Yeah, absolutely. Make a yeah, you can do that. It won't cost you any kind of action. Kurac, roll a d20 for me.
Okay, what's that?
What's your AC, Gigantor?
14.
Okay. No worries then. I was gonna, if it beat your AC, I was gonna let Kurac bite you.
Oh, I was hoping I could bite.
It would have been the last thing he ever did.
No, I wouldn't have bitten Gigantor.
Yeah. Well, it would have been up to you.
Yeah, it's only Wade.
So you quickly and cautiously jam a sock into his mouth, gagging him effectively.
Then I say, snap out of it, Kurac, and I slap him around a little bit. In the face.
Okay.
Gigantor doesn't know how to deal with these situations. He just punches it.
You could probably. I'd let you do the sock thing as a bonus action. So if you wanted to do an attack.
Well, it's not to cause any damage. It's just to
Okay.
try and snap him out of any I don't know, any curse or whatever he's under.
Okay, who's next?
That will be Creamy. Who? Just trying to see if she's got any. So I've got Dispel Magic. Would that do anything? Choose one creature object magical effect within range. Any spell 3rd level or lower on the target ends. Each spell of 4th level or higher. Should I try and Dispel Magic maybe?
Or try.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I don't think it. Yeah, fuck it. I'll try and Dispel Magic. Oh, what's silence actually? Situation
Okay.
yeah, Dispel Magic. And I'm going to try and do it at a higher level than 3rd. So the set is any spell of 3rd level or lower target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
But obviously we don't know what the spell's level is, or indeed if it is a spell at all. Okay, so I need to roll my spell. What is the spell? Hang on.
So it will be, what is it?
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
And it's your spell.
Spell cast. Make an ability check using your spell casting ability.
Okay, so your spell casting ability is Charisma.
Okay.
So if you click on spells, so at the top, in the middle of at the top,
yeah.
it says, spell casting ability, Charisma.
So anything that uses charisma.
So it's just a Charisma check, basically.
Oh, okay.
And what's the difficulty
It's
class?
It's not a saving throw though, is it? It's just a normal straight charisma check.
Yeah, normal straight Charisma check. And what's the saving throw?
10
what's
plus
the
the
DC?
10 plus the spell's level.
And you're casting it higher than normal, so what does that mean?
That's what it means.
Okay.
If it's 3rd level or lower, it just does it automatically. You don't need to do any save or whatever. Okay, there we go. Fucking hell. 14.
You cast a spell, and an impact of purple sphere radiates with harmless speckles of magical energy across the body of Kurac. For a moment, you notice the amulet around his neck suddenly loses some of its luster, but it seems the spell was not powerful enough to disable the enchantment permanently, and the luster comes back. And for a moment, Kurac seems unsure of what he's doing with himself, but then the same sort of hateful expression crosses his face again.
Do I have any? That's my action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would a bonus action be to try and rip it off? Or is that an action?
I'd say that was probably an action.
Okay, so bonus action, I'm going to do combat inspiration to Wade. Hold on, is there AC? AC against attack. Oh, is there anything that can increase armor? I don't think there is there? Action.
I thought you could add the combat inspiration to his AC.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look for now. Add the number rolled to its AC against that attack. It can use its reaction to roll the bardic inspiration die and add the number rolled to its AC against that attack. Yeah, okay. I'll give Wade combat inspiration,
Okay.
which is that.
What is Wade's armor class now then?
If
I
you
couldn't
Wade, if
think.
you click on your armor and just there's there's a tick box for equipped, and if you just untick it, then it'll put your armor class back to.
Put some armour on, for God's sake, Wade.
Never. You're allowed to sleep with armor.
I imagine it'll be a 10.
You probably will be. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so it is Tavron's go now.
Tavron is going to try and take the amulet. Can he just take it from his reach out and unclip it, or is it a bit harder?
So you can try and make a. I'd say it would be a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. That was Tavron, by the way.
Okay. Tavron does manage to just about, after a bit of trial and error, he manages to find the latch and unlatch it at the back. It's a bit fiddly, but just as he does that, the amulet starts glowing and glowing. So just as as you release it from the neck of Kurac, Tavron takes 6 points of lightning damage as the amulet suddenly jolts with electricity. But after that, it falls with a heavy clang to the floor, black and seemingly lifeless. Kurac looks dazed and shocked as his clutching, as his hammer now cast on the floor, covered in the blood of Wade's face. You're now out of combat.
Do I know what's happened? Was I aware?
You remember everything that's happened, but you can't quite explain your actions. It's almost as if you were on autopilot.
You bastard, Kurac.
What was that all about?
Can I try and spit out this sock?
I slap him for trying to spit the sock out.
Yeah, you are tied up and
yeah, let's take the sock out.
gagged.
I'm going to lay my hands on myself.
There's no time for
Kurac,
that, Wade.
you take 1 point of poison damage from Gigantor's sock.
I gently remove the sock from his mouth.
After laying hands on myself, I'm quite healed now. It's only 2 points of damage.
Thank you for the update, Wade. Now,
my nose has been restored. It's no longer flat.
Your teeth have grown back.
My teeth have grown back, yeah.
Explain yourself, Shart.
I don't know what happened.
I could have to do better than that.
I just needed to kill Wade.
Do you remember when this urge came to you? When did you get that amulet?
Well, when I was in the Temple District and I was studying, I got taken by the Bay Knights.
Who?
Taken.
Who the fuck are the Bay Knights?
They're the people that I ran away from when I was escaping that path that I was once on.
So this was a temple of Bane, but it wasn't your temple of Bane. You didn't recognise any of the people here. Yours is miles across the sea in Tazumi.
There was so many of them, and they forced this amulet on me. I don't know.
Look, you're gonna have to tell us why you were running from them to begin with.
It was just their way of life. They used to sacrifice innocent people, kill, pillage.
And what could they possibly have against Wade?
Did you partake in this killing and pillaging?
Once, but not anymore.
Oh, that's okay then.
Was it within the jurisdiction of these walls?
It was not anywhere near here. It was in Tazumi.
That doesn't make it okay.
Out of sight, out of mind.
But these people I've never seen before.
Wade, have you done anything to piss off these Daziki people or whatever the fuck they're called?
What? The Bay Knights.
The Bay Knights, yeah.
It seems like everyone wants to kill me.
Yes. It's not that far-fetched.
Kurac, make a religion check for me, and Wade too, if you fancy.
17.
I'm an expert on religion. If you just wait patiently while I consult my brain.
Yeah, you both would realise that
Putting advantage on everything.
yeah, well, you rolled the same thing. You both would realise that Bane and Torm are kind of opposite deities. They're kind of two sides of the same coin, whereas so they're both deities of authority, law, and war to a lesser extent. But Torm is the god of fairness, of righteousness, of honour, whereas Bane is the god of corruption, of tyrants, and of subjugation. And so they are mortal enemies of one another.
I don't know if I could tell you where I was.
We must head to this temple and vanquish these Bay Knight bastards.
How many did you say there were?
There was a good 15, 16 of them. And 2 of them looked a lot more powerful than the rest. The one that cast this spell.
Is there anything else you can tell us about them? Weaknesses?
Not that I know.
Is this amulet cursed?
Yes.
Or did they cast a spell on it? Or Would they cast a spell on it?
Would I be able to tell what it was? Arcana?
You can try and make an Arcana check, yeah. It's a bit beyond you. It's obviously enchanted. It was obviously enchanted with some kind of spell.
Yes. I think we wouldn't do too well against them.
Can you remember where it was, this place?
It was. It was somewhere.
Yeah, you do remember where it was.
Okay.
It was in Velez, and it was near the Night Shrine.
What he said.
So it's now early morning of the 19th, I believe. Yep, the 19th of Midsummer.
What day is Midsummer?
The last day of Midsummer is the 30th.
Have I had any sleep?
You had interrupted sleep, all of you, so you've not had a long rest, but you've had a short rest.
What does that gain again?
You can spend your hit dice, as much of them as you want, and you regain 1, I think, on a long rest.
So these people seem like quite a threat, especially to Wade. Do we need to deal with them as a priority?
Well, they seem to know more about me than I knew of them.
Maybe it's worth investigating them. Could you go undercover, as it were? Pretend like you've done the job.
But the thing is, they had to force this on me. And if they see that the amulet's gone, they're going to know.
Yes, but we could dispel the amulet, potentially.
Isn't it blackened and burnt?
Oh, shit. Why is it black?
It's not so much burn, it's just whatever light was in it is gone.
Well, we could just do... Creamy can just do a cantrip. Yeah, I can do a cantrip.
So on a long rest, just to clarify, you regain spent hit dice up to the number of dice equal to half of the character's total number of them. So for example, if a character has 8 hit dice, he or she can regain 4 spent hit dice upon finishing a long rest.
Okay. Well, do we want to head there soon? Or
Oh, yeah, well...
What else have we...
Well, they're not after me, so I'm not that bothered. But we should probably deal with them.
I'm sorry, Wade.
I've lost my healing pool. I feel like I should have a long rest, or I don't know. Seems like a waste of time. We can just blindly go on. I'll get some healing potions.
So do we need to... Whatever happened to the little girl that was caught, stuck in a box?
Oh, I've just threw her in the river.
Oh, okay. She doesn't worry about it anymore.
Yes, well, that's not life or death.
It sounds like you want to protect these Bainite bastards.
Yes, it does seem awfully odd.
Well, I don't think we'll be able to take them at the moment. I think we will definitely die.
What we'll do is we'll send you in first.
Is there a way we can ascertain a creature's level?
Well,
Not really. So, I mean, all you've got is from what Kurac was saying.
Can I get the city guard to just storm them and confiscate them, raid them all?
Technically, they haven't done anything illegal.
Or put a cursed amulet?
I mean, that's probably illegal.
That's illegal. Possession of a cursed item with intent to murder. I'm raising charges. We'll have a warrant by sunset.
It's not a bad idea, Wade.
we could attack in numbers with the city guard as well.
Hordes.
Just send in wave after wave of your own men.
Send wave after wave of my own men.
Isn't that right, men? I hate you.
Yes, we could attack with the city guard.
You see, the city guard has.
Yeah.
You see, Bainites have a preset kill limit.
Yes. All we need to do is spam the Bainites with 30 city guards.
Yes. Let's do that.
Is that allowed?
You're the captain of the guards.
Although I don't want to put my men at risk.
Let's just get them to do all our quests.
But I do feel like we could have a team of.
Why don't we have them as support? Waiting outside.
Well, can we just attack with? Surely there's some Order of the Bronze that would help.
Yeah. Oh, what would we do? We'd round them up, arrest them, put them in prison.
Are these people to their religion, aren't they? The Papal Palace, are they the kind of opposite religion?
Sorry?
The
Papal Palace is the religion of Torm, of what the god that Wade worships.
Yes, we could just get them to help us as well, couldn't we?
I've got the zone of truth to question them. I think we need to arrest them. I think, yeah, just go into the city guard. Storm them, arrest them. How many were there?
Like, I don't know, 15, 16 or more?
Oh, we need 15 or 16 of our own men. Plus us. 15.
I'd say more.
20 guards. Plus us.
How trained are your guards? If you had to give them, I don't know, a level. Even though there's no concept of that in this world.
I would say level 20.
You get the sense that Wade is compensating for his guard's abilities.
Well, let's do it then.
What's a guard's challenge rating? Do I have elite guards at my disposal?
A guard's challenge rating is
We can always run away. Okay, so
1/8.
Oh God.
What? What's that mean? 1/8 of a level.
The challenge ratings work that a party of 4 people, I think it is, would need to be level whatever the challenge rating is to fight these people.
1/8.
Oh, so they're incredibly useless. I'm thinking these guards will be no use to us.
Although, no. I mean... Oh, yeah.
That's-
Okay.
They're fodder.
So we could theoretically beat up 8 guards. Is that how that works?
One person could be... No, 4 people could be up
8 guards.
8 guards. Is that right? 4 people of what level? I guess it could be. 4 people of level 1 can beat 8 guards.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It could be cannon fodder, literally. Wave after
Yeah, but
wave
they
of
just
made
get
men.
killed in one spell.
Bring the guards to...
Well,
elderly.
if these Bane Knights are as powerful as you say, I will not risk my guard's life.
Yes.
They will all die.
What about the Papal Palace guards? They must be a lot better.
Perhaps Tavron could stealthily go in and look for clues as to their motives.
I've not heard Tavron for a while, actually.
Or Creamy could go invisible or make someone invisible. Spy on them.
Yeah, I could do that.
Or we can polish up that necklace and remove its curse. I think these are the best ideas. Undercover.
Yes, let's go under the cover of darkness. See what we can find.
So we're just in the morning at the moment. So what? Let's form a plan for this evening.
Does Creamy know the invisibility?
Is there anything important to these people? Something they worship? Something we could take as a ransom?
A ransom?
I didn't see anything. Would I know what they? Do they have any kind of like totems or anything?
Their sigil is the Black Hand of Bane. But you know that the people that generally worship Bane are sort of selfish, self-interested people, often rich that want to stay rich.
So we could take their money.
Yes.
Find out why they want to kill me.
Or we could try and bribe a couple of them. Give them money to poison them. The rest.
You think they would poison their own?
If you gave them enough money.
We have some money. But we could just go and sneak in and poison them. Poison their wine. For the good of the land.
I poisoned yours as well.
No!
Well, if I have a long rest, I could cast Sanctuary again, which would help protect whoever we sent in to spy on them and steal stuff. Steal clues, I mean.
I like the idea of the poisoning now. Cuts it clean.
I don't think we should poison them.
I've just smashed your face in.
We need
You
more
seem
evidence.
awfully calm about this situation.
We need evidence of a motive. There's something bigger going on than just a random murder.
Murders.
We can't question a dead body, but we can overhear them while they're alive.
If only there was someone that could speak to the dead.
They're not dead, are they?
Kill them, then speak to them.
I can't speak to the dead just yet.
Well, they're not after me, so I'm happy to just get on with some side quests. Where's that?
Well, should we
girl?
try and go back and poison them tonight then?
No, I'm just going to do some side quests.
Cool. That sounds good to me. Let's just ignore it ever happened.
Yeah.
What?
Wade's not that cut up about it. It's fine.
He's fine.
Let's do
His
some
teeth,
side quests.
teeth grow, don't they?
I want to know why they're trying to kill me.
No, I'm bored now. Side quests. Where are
So let's investigate the disappearance of Ambassador Haruko.
What?
they?
Or
Yes.
investigate reports that the tavern is haunted by a restless spirit.
Yes, I like that one too. That should take up at least a couple of days.
Isn't that the one, the restless spirit that we said would be back and then never did?
That's the one.
The guy's just died of old age.
Oh. There's apparently at the Plaza de Bestia, or Bestia? Yeah, Bestia. Investigate reports of a series of strange accidents.
Kurac, what language did those people speak?
They were hobgoblins. And there was it? Oh, there was something else as well.
They were a mixture of humans, a hobgoblin, and a tiefling.
A tiefling.
Okay.
Tieflings are the descendants of devils.
I'm Creamy and I can't do it. Okay, so Creamy's got a thing called Leomund's Tiny Hut. So if we did fight them and get in trouble, we could just create this hut and stay safe for 8 hours without them being to
What?
hurt us. Yeah. 10-foot radius, a mobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for duration. 9 creatures a medium size can fit inside. No other creatures can.
Fair enough.
I think we should stealthily just investigate them first, though.
Yeah. They can
Either
also polymorph as well.
there must be a way to kind of make it look like Kurac's got that amulet on,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
think
not.
so.
Yeah, surely we can do that.
And what am I going to say once I've said that I've killed you, and then they go, okay.
Ask what's
Yeah.
next.
What next, Master? What must I do to please you?
Zzz.
I bow down.
No,
This is what you must say, Kurac.
I'm on my knees, master. Tell me what to do.
I fear this will only end in probably me being cursed again and then smashing your face in once more.
If you
You
don't
could
go up
use-
to the task, we can use Tavron or someone. We can make you invisible.
Use deception to say that the amulet never worked and you just agree with their ways. You did it out of the goodness of your heart.
I've just spent the past so many years running away.
But
Just
now
for
you've
fun.
seen the dark.
Perhaps we could make Tavron invisible and sneak around a bit just to do a reconnaissance.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
Do we want to do it at night time or daytime? They
He's an
might.
expendable character. I'm not. No one minds.
So, what are we hoping to find? Intelligence or other stuff? Like, do we want to hear them speaking, or
Yes, I think so.
then we must go now while they are awake?
They'll never expect us to stealthily infiltrate the place in broad daylight.
Indeed. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so you head over into Velez, into the tall white limestone fronted buildings, marble fronted buildings, temples, religious buildings, and a great imposing silhouette of the papal palace looming over this part of the city towards the Knight's Shrine, small fountain honouring a forgotten paladin, where a small unmarked door that Kurac has descended into before marks the entrance to the Temple of Bane.
Right. So shall we turn him invisible?
Yeah, we're around the corner.
Oh, I'm creamy. I cast invisibility.
Can anyone turn into like a little moth or something and just?
I can't help but feel our previous characters were far more useful at this kind of thing. We're just common thugs. Okay, so I can cast invisibility. It lasts for up to an hour.
Okay.
But he does still need to do stealth checks with it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's silence? Refrigeration, no sound can be created with it or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere. Hmm. Okay. Right.
You're learning all of Creamy's spells that will never get used ever again.
Some really useful ones.
I know. She's the most powerful spellcaster in the group.
If only we got to see it.
I mean, I feel like I've cast loads and loads of spells, and I'm not even a good spellcaster. It's invisible.
Okay.
Starting at second level, you can add half your proficiency bonus rounded down to any ability check. Fucking hell. So powerful.
Well, Creamy can do that.
Yeah.
What can Creamy do?
When you... Oh, that's another brilliant spell I accidentally opened. I've lost it now. There's so many good spells here. It's not even a spell, that one. That's just a proficiency thing. Can't even find it now, though.
Can paladins cast the same spell twice?
Yeah.
Out of their known spells?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just the number of spell slots you've got. So if you've got two level 1 spell slots, you could cast the same level 1 spell twice.
Okay. Wade casts Sanctuary on Tavron.
Okay. That only lasts a minute.
Oh.
You fool!
Go now.
Okay. So Tavron needs to make a stealth check if he's going to creep into the temple.
Hang on. There might be something I can do. How long does Bless last? Just checking that. One minute. I didn't cast that. I didn't cast Sanctuary either.
Wade has used up all his spells. So what's Tavron doing?
Tavron. Hang on. Why have all my spells so shit? Oh, they're not very good for buffing people for long term.
Because you're a fighter, effectively.
Protection from evil and good lasts 10 minutes. Is that worth it?
Well, I'm hoping it won't be seen.
Yeah. I do cast that one because 10 minutes is not long time.
Okay.
Okay. Tavron is going to do a stealth check.
$17. He rolled very poorly. Okay. Where is Tavron? So Tavron descends down, sneaks through the door, descends down the stairs into the Temple of Bane. He thinks he's going silently enough.
No.
Let's have a look if he actually is. Okay. Let's just do a. Yeah, so you descend down the steps. There is a cloaked figure manning the corridor, and a door in front of you in the path branches to the left, where it descends down another staircase.
Can't go through the door, can I?
You could open the door, but it is right next to a van.
Right. Do I have to roll stealth again?
No, you're still on the same stealth check. Let me
All
just
the way
check.
through. Ugh.
Let me just check their passives. Okay, and yeah, you sneak past this heavily armoured, masked Bane Knight towards the altar, lit by candlelight, where a priest stands next to a tiefling woman in front of another of these heavily armoured, masked Bane Knights. He's muttering. He's holding a book aloft, a dusty, large tome, muttering, "Hail to Bane, The Dark One, the Lord of Undoing. May Torm be torn down and destroyed. What are you doing?
So how long am I invisible for? An hour, isn't it?
1 minute.
What?
Your invisibility is out. No, it's an hour.
Well, I could hang around to see if they say anything more interesting. I'm just going to do like a passive or a perception.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Good.
You see the priest, the large hobgoblin, lean over to the tiefling, who whisper something into her ear. You could move closer.
Yeah.
Make another stealth check.
Would he get advantage because he's invisible?
No. This is for moving silently, effectively.
Okay.
Oh.
How's that less? Got 11.
No, you got 5
Oh,
plus
11's the
11.
plus, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, shit.
That's two pretty poor rolls.
You sneak up the altar to the large platform where these two are standing. You're a bit cautious as you're reaching the top of the platform. Your foot just catches the edge of the platform as you hear what was that? There's a moment of tension as both the hobgoblin and the tiefling are looking around worldly, and the iron console moves over towards the platform. Nothing. And then he leans back. You just hear the end of this conversation. Must be done now. The first of the Tormites' heads will be caved in. And then our scion will return to begin his prophecy.
Uh-oh.
You mean they generally talk in bloody riddles, just in general conversation? They don't go, alright, I hope the wave killing plan's going alright.
How's it going, bruv?
The Wade killing plan.
What the hell does that mean?
The tiefling woman leans over and says, hold on a second, I need to find this guy's name. Tell me, Shimazu, what does the prophecy say? How will he bring the Temple of Torm to its knees? I don't understand. There is much to learn, child. But it is told that Kurac shard. Stupid name. Is the scion of the prophecy. He is the weapon requested by our great leader. Too many notes in different places. One second. He is the scion of Satori, our great leader. The weapon he requested. We do not know how the prophecy will be fulfilled, but it is said that the scion of Satori will be the one to destroy the children of Torm and the world that they have created. Now, pray with me. They begin reciting some of the hymns of Bane that speak generally about subjugation, torment, and treading on the weak.
Lovely.
What's that sound?
Oh, sorry. It's me fidgeting.
Oh.
Is this guard guy still up here?
He's probably moved back to his post now.
He's wandered back to his post. Alright.
So in this chamber, there's some antechambers coming off of it.
Yeah.
And there's another door.
He's going to have a look round. Does he have to do another stealth check?
No, you can still keep the same one you've got at the moment. What are you trying to do?
Just wander around the rooms.
Okay. There's a small sleeping chamber, fairly barren, with a couple of beds in it. So this door that the guard is in front of is slightly ajar. You could try and sneak past if you want.
There's a door there? I can't see a door.
Yeah, you can. No, not that guard, the other one.
Oh. Hang on. Oh, this around here.
Yeah. So if you want to sneak past, you will have to open the door a little bit further. So you'd have to make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Are there any other doors that I haven't explored?
Not
area?
only the one that at the front of the chamber.
There's this one up here. It's got some skeletons in.
Oh yeah. So there's just a room with some manacles, shackles, and some old bones.
Well, YOLO.
With disadvantage, please.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's just check if he sees you. He is actively looking. There he is. No, he's distracted by his shoelace. He rolled a 3, and he's got a +2. Okay, let me just open that door for you. 1 second.
Ooh. What the hell is that?
So in the centre of this room is a large statue of a hand. It's black and sort of cracked with black, deep black cracks running through it. This is vaguely the shape of a gauntlet. So there are a number of doors coming off of this chamber as well.
I'm not going to attempt to go through. Oh. Is that? There's 2 doors up there.
Yeah.
The guards aren't looking this up here, are they?
No, and from especially the one at the north, you're hidden.
Can I look through the keyhole?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Let's put in disadvantage on. Perception.
Difficult to make out. The keyhole's quite dirty. You can only see a small squint of view through it. But you do catch some more iron chains and what looks like a femur bone.
I'm going to look through this one.
Okay. Make another perception check. Yeah, again difficult, but you do see you do see a chest.
Bingo. I'm going to open the door.
Okay. Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
At the door.
Yeah, he really fucked it.
Oh, hang on, I'm pressing that button.
Why is it with disadvantage?
Because he's trying to open a door stealthily when there's guards in the next room. Oh, he smashed it.
Oh my god.
The guards don't even notice. You basically phase through the door.
Right, I open the chest.
It's locked.
I use my thieves' tools.
Okay. Use your thieves' tools.
Oh. It would be 26.
Yes, you definitely managed to open it up.
Oh. What's inside?
There is 3 platinum.
Platinum. 3. Okay.
There is a potion you recognise as a potion of healing.
Useful potion.
And there is approximately £8 of silver trade bars.
Silver trade bars. I'll just write those in, I guess.
Yeah.
So there's no powerful magical item.
No. There's just some cash, some temple donations.
Well, that's quite a lot of cash, actually, isn't it? Isn't like one platinum piece 1,000 gold?
Sorry?
One platinum piece is 1,000 gold, isn't it?
No,
10.
it's 10.
Ah. Ah.
Like
Well,
your optimism.
So far.
There's also one £5 gold